Good evening. What's the date? It is Tuesday, the 28th of January, 2025. I'm Andy, and this is my video diary for today. I had a good day at work, but it's Tuesday of week 2, and I take my job very seriously and very personally, and I've felt that I've just come off a job that was very intense. So I get used to that intensity, and then it takes me a while to get back into a new job because you've got to go through different processes. You've got to assess the footage. You've got to go through the material, and my brain is still on that mode that I left the last job, that you've got to get through stuff quickly. You've got to do notes. You've got to get to the finished product as quickly as possible. And I have a similar thing when I go on holiday. Because I'm so into the sort of creative process of making a thing or the routine of a day, a working day, it can literally take me 2 or 3 days to relax, to get used to having nothing to do. And I do have lots to do on this new job, but the decision-making process is different at the start than it is when you finish something. I tend to then beat myself up because I feel the progress is slow, and that does affect my mood. And occasionally, because I'm making decisions every day, every hour, every half an hour, it's just you're constantly having to take a piece of, whether it's footage of someone talking, especially at the start of a project, you don't know the relevance of what that person's saying, so you store it away. That's a decision that might be useful later. It's mentally draining, but very enjoyable, and the days whiz past. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm fully engaged with my day, and I can sit down, get stuck into something, and then it feels like an hour's passed and it's time for lunch, or in my case, a Huel. You do that day in, day out for as long as I've done it. And I know when I get home, I don't want to make decisions. I've talked about this on other video diary entries, but I just want to chill out and be quiet and just relax, I suppose. And I'm not in a bad mood, but I'm just in a different mode. And sometimes that can be quite challenging, coming home to a busy house, or people want to talk about their day. Sometimes it can be misconstrued as me being quiet and grumpy, but I'm not. I'm just winding down from the end of the day. So that was it, really. I drove in this morning. There's a lot of roadworks at the moment. I mean, a lot. It's clear that the people, I'm not saying we don't need roadworks, because the pothole situation and the road condition in this country is absolutely abysmal. And I would complain if they didn't fix it, but they seem to be fixing it all at the same time. So I was a little bit late into work this morning. Got there, got stuck in, and within a blink of the eye, it was time to come home again. Had some dinner. What did I have? I had a vegetarian pie with a side salad. And and I had a salad for lunch as well. Sometimes I don't have 2 Huels. I just have one. But today I just felt like I needed to go out for a walk, so I had a walk out to Sainsbury's and bought a salad, and then went back and ate it at my desk. I'm also feeling a little bit that I'm all stuck into this job, and the aspirations and I feel, again, I beat myself up about the fact that I'm not driving those projects forward as fast as I would like. It will happen. It has to. And I am earning at the moment, so I feel like I am working hard. But progress on the side hustles, which will develop into what replaces my income, is is slow progress at the moment. I updated the Digital Nomad website because I went through GoDaddy for the first time, the domain host, and I've just put a holding page on there for the time being. So that's another mini job for the weekend, maybe. Hopefully this weekend, not as much. No IKEA building this weekend. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up because it is 23:11, and despite me saying that I'm not going to do any editing of these videos, it does take about 25 minutes to sort of do all the bits and bobs I have to do and cut out all the. Yeah, I am editing them slightly, but only when I watch them back, I think, oh, why was I pausing so long? I can't suppress the editor, so I do to give it a little bit of a trim. But I'm not cutting any content out. I'm just making a little bit more. I'm getting rid of pauses like that and stuff. I'll leave that one in, otherwise that won't make any sense. Okay, I've been Andy. You've been great. See you on the next one.